Hello everyone and welcome to Stitching Ain't Easy. My name is Ashley. Thank y'all so very much for joining me today. If you're new, hello, welcome. If you guys have been here, hello my friends. Hope y'all are doing well. Alright, so I was sitting there messing with my hair and I just decided why not come on here and chat with y'all while I do it. I mean, it seems silly not to. So I miss the videos where we just kind of hang out and chat. I feel like it's been a little while since I've really made videos consistently. I feel like that's at least the 9th time that I've said that. It probably is. So I want to start doing this again. We are officially doing the May crochet along, where, I mean, you guys get to make whatever the heck you want to. It's not really like my pattern, but yeah, I have like a couple little things. I want to make like a little tulip in a pot and some more little ducks. Y'all haven't seen the ducks yet. That's a whole other story, but we'll talk about ducks. We'll talk duck later. So I have those, and I want to make the flower blanket. It was linked in my other video. But yeah, it's just like a bunch of little flowers. It's like a little motif, but I want to put it as part of the background. So last we really saw each other, if y'all watched that, if not, that's totally cool. No pressure, Chanel here. I'm doing this because it's right here. My whip cart. I took the things out of it and I've been organizing it. That's been a couple of days ago. I haven't put the things back on there. I need to do that. So in between that, I have some other yarn things that I've been putting up. I had over here right next to the shelf about this high off the ground, there was some like yarn bags and like whips and things. I went through those. I'm putting all of those. We have a big closet in the hallway, so I'm putting all that stuff in there. I'm trying to kind of organize some things. So anyway, while I'm not for a second, I thought I'd come and just chat with you guys. So yeah, I've been taking the dreads out. I am down to 6, which is crazy because I had a whole entire head full and I have 6 of them left, and it's wild. I feel like I look a lot different. I feel like I look weird. Not really weird, but just, you know, I'm not used to seeing myself without them. So anyway, this is my pick that I use, just a dread or a comb and this little thing, and you just do like this and pull them out. It's tedious, but hey. Anyway, I have another video where I'm doing that and kind of talk about it, but anywho, I thought we'd just kind of talk yarny stuff today, and life, because like I said, I feel like it's been a while since I've just been out here chatting. I really don't comment on anyone's videos anymore, which is really just silly. I don't know what, I mean, I kind of do know what's been going on with me, but I'm really ready to just come back into myself, I suppose. So, yeah, like in case you guys are curious, I've still been out there watching videos, still been all those things. I just haven't been commenting really. But anywho, I will start again. And yeah, so let's see. Okay, so yeah, we're doing the May crochet along, which is really cool. And so I have been having a lot of trouble with my videos uploading. I've mentioned the internet being weird a couple of times. We used to do lives all the time on Tuesdays at 5:30, and I haven't been able to do those live anytime really. Like I said, my internet is just, not good. It's not helping this whole crochet channel by any means. So they've been taking a long time to upload. So I'm hoping the May ones will be like a regular thing, come out on time, all of that, but to be honest, I don't know. So, I mean, they're still going to come out, but hopefully it'll all work out. I know most of you will understand. It's probably okay. So it's just driving me crazy. And I miss having lives. I've been told that by a few people. They miss having lives and just hanging out and chatting. And I want to make a live during our crochet along where we just kind of work on whatever and chat for a while, but I don't know. So anywho, so that's the thing. So if you guys are wondering why there hadn't been lives and why videos are so spaced out now, That's why. So I'm going to try to be more consistent with videos. I've been trying to kind of bulk film, and then that way I have stuff to put out. So everybody, thank you. Cross your fingers for me. That would be great. So yeah, so I got my whip cart all cleaned off. I have everything right here that I want to put on it right here at my feet. My like whip bags. I only have a couple of them. The stuff I want to put on there, so I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm gonna make a video about that. I have a video coming up of me going through my whips, because I want to start doing whip whenever again. So like just whenever I finish one of my whips, something that I work on all the time, you know, as a main project, it'll get added to the whip cart, and then just whenever I finish it, I'll come on here and talk about it. Yeah, I want to start doing those again, and so I've been going through my whips, and I'm gonna have like come on here and show you guys whips. We're probably gonna frog some things because I'm not necessarily gonna be able to do all the things, and I would like to have some, you know, at least the yarn. So that's gonna be a deal. Also, this, it's just for reference. This, okay. Hello, it goes down here too, 2 rows down. So anyway, that's not all my yarn. I feel like my crochet friends can relate if I can be honest about my yarn stash anywhere. Stitching ain't easy. Seems like the place to be able to do it to my YouTube crochet friends. So anywho, this is not all of it by any means. Hello, my name's Ashley, and a bit of a yarn problem. So, I have, well, if you guys have been here for a little bit, you remember we had the crafting caravan, and so inside of the crafting caravan, that's where all the yarn went. So it was pretty full in there. So yeah, so I have the rest of the yarn from the crafting caravan that I just haven't ever put up, but I want to go through it. So I thought that'd be a fun little adventure. There'll probably be a few parts because it's a lot of yarn. Hello. Anyway, so yeah, I'll be able to come in here and show you guys what I have, what I'm keeping. Squirrely Dan makes it keep some of it. I mentioned him crocheting again, and he was like, maybe. So there we go. Nothing like a little pretty yarn to entice someone to start crocheting again, you know. And with the rest of it, I'm thinking about doing mystery boxes again, mystery yarn boxes. Let me know if y'all would be interested in doing that, but I have a lot of different things. So anyway, yeah, I'll be able to do some mystery boxes, kind of help y'all out, and that way there's not, you know, too much yarn. We have to be somewhat realistic with things, I guess. I roll, you know, but anyway, yeah. So I have some pretty fun videos coming up for y'all, and I'm excited. Like I said, I've been missing you guys. I feel like it's been a long time since we just hung out and chatted and been consistent to, well, to chat, you know what I mean? So anywho, also I have some of my crochet books, and so I'm gonna start doing Down the Rabbit Holes and Down the Rabbit Hole through Grandma's sewing box, the ones of like the vintage crochet books that were my grandma's. So excited about those things. Some regular, back to our normally scheduled program, or regularly scheduled programming type content. So yeah. Let's see. Anything else yarny related right off the bat that was like YouTube conversations, other than that we can just chat about yarn? I think that's it. Okay, cool. So those are the updates, you know. All right. So what are y'all crocheting on? Currently, I'm working on the May projects. And also my nephew graduates this month, so I am making him a graduation blanket. That's another one, Crochet Ramblings. I have 2 of those coming up. Crochet and Tell. That's my other one. Sorry, it's been so long. So, alright. Anywho. But yeah. Nephew is graduating. I'm making him a granny square blanket, but I'm going to make it look like a quilt. So I'm using 5 different colors. I'm using white, I'm using 2 shades of red and 2 shades of blue, and I'm going to make it look like a diamond quilt. These are going to be really cool. And then also, Finn has a birthday. We are officially on May 1st. Finn has a birthday this month. It's a big birthday too. It's a big deal. So, he's been wanting me to make him some stuff. He's wanting me to make a poncho, but he's wanting me to do like a graphic and do mountain scenes and stuff, and I don't know about all that on a wearable, so I'm sure it's just, you know, make a panel and stitch together, but I don't know, kind of intimidating, so I'll make him something cool either way, hopefully. But I'm working on that blanket anyway, so yep. Yeah, I have some things I've been wanting to make and get ready to take to the shelter. I have several ideas of things that I'm wanting to make for the ladies at the shelter. If you guys are new, myself along with several of my insanely hip friends that watch this here Chanel channel, if you're new, anyway, donate to a local to me women's shelter. There are 3 in our little bitty area, which is bananas all over again. One, she finally has a lady that helps her, but it was one lady that kind of ran everything. But yeah, she finally has a helper. And so we donate things to them. Like I said, they're ladies. They started allowing men to come, which I think is great. And then, you know, obviously if people have kids, their kids go. So, but yeah, we donate things to them sometimes. And so anyway, I've been looking at different things to make, and I want to start getting my tub ready of stuff to take up there. So, that's on the to-do list for sure. They have I found a cool new slipper pattern that looks pretty neat that I want to try. And then some like towels and washcloths and rags and stuff, because they can always use stuff like that. So make some more of those things. I'll show you guys whenever I make them. Do a crochet ramblings or something and show those things. And so yeah. So again, like I said, if videos are kind of randomly placed, it's gonna make me crazy, but also I'm sorry. So I'm trying to upload more often, but it takes like 2 to 3 days. I mean, it's like whenever we lived in the country, like deep in the sticks, the other house. Anyway, it takes a couple of days, it seems like, to upload, even, you know, in town. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll be on here more often, so that's cool. I thought about just doing, like, as far as the LuLaRoe thing, just like going through and showing the sizes and the inventory and stuff that I have, and then we could do a sale or something that way. And then if you guys wanted to claim stuff in the comments or email me, we could do that. But like I said, on lives, no one can ever see me, it seems like. They cut out the whole time, and it's really frustrating. So I don't know if I'm lost you guys or if not, and it's really wild. So anywho, but yeah. So yeah, so I've been organizing the yarn, getting all the things ready. Like I said, I've been making ducks. I got on a duck kick there for a little while, made several ducks. They are a lot of fun. I'm using Miss Olive from Stringy Ding Ding, her rubber duck pattern. It's like a 20-minute duck is what it's called, I think. 20-minute duck pattern, something like that. And it is. It's like, if that long, they whip up in no time. And I made several out of the out of acrylic yarn, different colors. Some are rainbow, some are yellow. And I made one out of Bernat blanket yarn. He's yellow. It's super cute. B has that one, of course, but anyway, so super cute. But yeah, so and like that, it's May, and I made myself a list of goals at the first of this year. And I mean, I feel like that's what we do, right? New Year's resolutions, you probably don't necessarily do those things, but either way, I'm wanting to do part of them at least. So I have several things, like I said, written down that I wanted to make this year that I haven't made yet, and just things I wanted to do with this channel. And so I'm gonna try, even if it's, you know, a little short thing. Yeah, so I think in the next little bit we're gonna go fishing, so I'm gonna take y'all fishing with me, if that's cool. Let's go sit at the lake for a little bit and crochet and fish at the same time, because I'm multi-talented. I can do those two things at once, unless there's a fish biting the pole, and then I have to be really careful not to throw my crochet in the mud. But anyway, it's about all I can do, two things at once. That's about as far as it goes, but hey, I can also crochet and watch TV or listen to YouTube all at once. So I know, it's very exciting. So anyway, going to the lake, that'll be a fun time, and we'll be long, and we'll be on our next little adventure as far as houses and things. And so take y'all along with me on that, obviously, you know what I mean? Obviously. I'm really excited. I mentioned a while back, like whenever we get a bigger kitchen, because right now we have a little bitty kitchen. I mean, it works, do not even get me wrong. We're blessed to have it, I can say that for sure. It's like if more than 2 people are in there at a time, it's not a cool spot. So we came from a big old kitchen at the big other house to, you know, and so I'm wanting to, though, when we get situated, to start having like cooking classes, or not cooking classes by any means, but cooking videos where like I come on and just make whatever and just kind of talk about it, you know, as I make a recipe, and maybe Derek and I come on and maybe we do cooking classes. That's where that was going. Like watch some on YouTube, and then like him and I make it, and we make a video for y'all, stuff like that. I mean, little things like that will be fun. Trying to involve myself in food more, even though food is not my friend. But yeah, you know, people around here eat, and I really like, oh gosh, I really like to cook and all that, so that'll be a lot of fun, I think, to just learn some new stuff. So I want to do that whenever we get situated somewhat over there. So but yeah, so I don't know how y'all feel about that. Like I said, I mentioned it before in another video, but it's been a little while, about possibly cooking and doing something that related, you know, even if we bake something sometimes, or just like do a box cake and just chat through it. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, something like that. So I'm gonna try to do more fun things. I really want to do another crochet with me at the creek this year, because that's one of my favorites. Just sitting down there, and you'll sit by the water with me and crochet or whatever, but we would just listen to the creek. So yeah, speaking of outdoors, I don't know if I'm gonna do any craft fairs. I was gonna do the one at least in like my hometown, and after, like last year was pretty decent, but after the one during the holidays, and all that, whatever, I mean, the kerfuffle that happened there with them, you know, me paying and then I get there and they don't have my name or have anything at all for me, and it was just, anyway, it's just kind of a whole thing. They didn't have a table. They had to make some other person move tables, like get rid of part of her table, and then she was my neighbor and she wasn't very happy with me, which I was just like, I'm sorry. So anyway, all that plus other things that, you know, it went along with that whole thing. I don't think I'm going to do that one. Also, they raised the price, so it was already kind of pricey, and so yeah, so the only one we really talked about it would be cool would have been that one, and then the one that's at the, like, the outdoor concert one that we did last summer. That one was a whole lot of fun, but I don't know. So we'll see. We talked about just going there and just hanging out for the outdoor concert. That sounds pretty sweet. Just, you know, kind of enjoying our summer instead of being at a craft fair every weekend. So I think that might be the thing this year. It's Finn's last summer before he graduates next year, and so, you know, Scarlet Ann can hang out instead of, you know, him working or whatever, and then us coming home late from craft fairs, or, you know, he needs to get up to work or whatever, and we're just getting home late from a craft fair, all that stuff. It's just, so we might do, maybe might do one later, but I don't know. So I know I've been completely against, not completely against, but I've been like, I don't know, about Etsy a few times. But if we're doing mystery boxes, like I said, I need to let, you know, well, let me know if you want to or not. If not, it's cool. I can just keep the yarn. I don't mind. But also, you know, share the wealth, right? So all this yarn, might as well give y'all some yarn too. So if I do that though, then I mean, I'll do that through Etsy. So I'm thinking about, and I've mentioned this a few times, but I wasn't sure what we were doing about craft fairs and all that stuff. I'm thinking about the stuff that I had that was craft fair stuff, putting all that on Etsy, just seeing how it goes. So like all the bees and the, you know, little amigurumi things. I had several wearables, hats, just all that stuff, and just seeing if, you know, anyone out there in Etsy land is looking for some crochet stuff. So I've been trying not to do that for a while, but it's kind of the thing to do, I suppose. So might as well, especially if I'm going to do mystery bags and then have some stuff on there, and maybe, you know, someone's looking for a mystery bag yarn, comes across it, and I don't know, at least like some stuff maybe. So I'm thinking about doing that with the rest of it, and then just make some new inventory if I ever decide to do them again. But right now it's either stuff I've had for a while or stuff that I made not very long ago, but I'm just tired of holding on to all of it, so just do that instead of messing with it. So anyway, kind of like the yarn, really, like I'm kind of tired of it just being here. And so yeah, mystery boxes sound like fun. I was looking back there because for a second it looked like it got a lot darker. Maybe it didn't, I don't know. It's stormy season here in Oklahoma, so be on high alert all the time, which is insane. I would just like to point this out. Yesterday, okay, over the weekend, we had major tornadoes here in Oklahoma. It was ones that were mostly down south, like the ones that wiped out, I don't know, a whole town and stuff. It was absolutely horrible. People lost their lives, horrible. So everyone's already on high alert because, like I said, it's tornado, we live in Tornado Alley and it's tornado season, so everyone's already like all the time, like if the wind blows, we're like, oh my gosh, was that leaf just here? Is it here? You know, the whole thing. You watch everything. You can smell it in the air whenever a tornado's coming. Anyway, so we were sitting here and our town decided that was a good time to test tornado sirens. Not like, you know, say something out or whatever, we're like in January or any other time, but yeah. I was just like, are you serious? It's a lot of, you know, your heart stops when you hear them. And then it's been raining the last few days. like big O storm the night before last here. It was just rain, but I mean big O storm the night before last. So I mean, anyway, I was like, really? That's a little ridiculous, but yeah. So that happened too. Oh goodness. So hopefully it won't be too long, and we'll be doing another yarn spot tour and have a spot to make cool things in the kitchen and have a porch we can crochet outside on. Y'all do outside videos again. That's what I'm talking about. I'm excited. So hopefully not too long. I'm very excited. So anywho, fun things are coming. All right, that's been 25 minutes and I got this far. This left. So they take a while, so that's why it's taking me this long. I've been messing with them for, golly, it's been weeks at this point, probably 3 or 4 weeks at this point, but this is all I have left. That's it. There's 1 or 2 in there. The rest of that's all down, which is pretty dang neat. So I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. So anyway, I don't know. I may eventually go back and put them back in. That's very possible. Very possible. But for right now, I'm just gonna let it be long and flowy and enjoy it for the summer. It's crazy how like lightweight it is. I mean, it makes sense, you know, really, but it's crazy how just like light it is up here, and then I can feel these like on my scalp. I have lost a lot of hair. I haven't lost it. It's like, you know, you lose 50 to 100 strands of hair a day and your dreads just snag them, and so it's like, it's not hair from my head, it's all hair that's like been in here anyway. It sounds whatever, but it's insanely lighter, so I kind of like that whole thing. But I already miss them. I've like seen pictures of myself, obviously, with them. It was just, you know, the other day that I had them all. But anyway, I feel like I look a lot different, and I really liked them, but my hair couldn't hang, and so it needed a break. So giving it a break. So I'm just gonna use really good conditioning treatments and stuff, and like oil and some, you know, oil on my scalp and all that stuff, and some vitamins and that whole thing. So make it all strong again and then do them again. So all right. I'm gonna go because this is almost 30 minutes and I know that this one's gonna take a couple days to upload. So silly. But yes, I just wanted you guys to know that I have plans. I have a little thing all worked out. So I'm sorry if there's spaces in between, but videos are coming. Consistency is a thing. All right, cool. So, yeah. So thank you guys for listening and hanging out with me. And so let me know if you guys crocheted something while you hung out with me. What'd you make? I like to live vicariously through other people's projects too. So, all right. I thank you all for watching very much. I hope you all, yeah, excuse me. Let's start over. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderfully, wonderfully blessed day. Please stay safe, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye now. Okay, so I know I just said goodbye very quickly. I'm actually mind blown right now. So I went and sat down and started to mess with my hair a little bit longer. About 2 whole seconds. And I got to this part and I started prying, or not prying, but you know, getting to, I guess, this part, and I'm like, what the heck is that? So I kind of freaked out a little bit. It's like, what in the world is in my hair right now? And then it hit me what this is. Whenever I first started my dreads, this is obviously my first one. I thought this one right here was my first one. It's not. It's this one. So my very, very first dread I ever had, I tied a little piece around it and like crocheted into there, and I tied a little flower on it. A little metal flower. So I had a little spot to see how long my dread grew. And the flower eventually snapped off. I thought I got all of... crazy. I thought I got all of the string out. Obviously I didn't. There's a little tiny bit where I tied it left. Y'all, it was up here. And 5 years, that's how long it grew. So this right here is where I started my dreads. That's crazy. That's actually crazy because it goes all the way up here. That's a lot of growth in 5 years. Literally, figuratively. Wow. So yeah, it's all is well. It's just some embroidery floss. I panicked. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what is that? It's okay. So, alright. Crazy. Thought I'd share it. Alright, cool. Bye, y'all.